Lindsay.
Well, after that very positive contribution, I would actually like to start my address today by acknowledging the presence of Peter Rose, who's here today, and I'd like to thank you, Peter, for your contribution and service that you've provided so many in the Parliament, and you will be missed. Your stewardship and your ministry will be well missed here, so thank you for your service. Madam Deputy Speaker, I rise today to talk to you about the future of jobs right across our country, what the budget means for the people of Western Sydney, and in particular my part of Western Sydney, which is Lindsay. Our part of Western Sydney is changing at a rate of knots. It's time for our region to reimagine our potential as to what we can be. That is what I think is so exciting about this budget. This budget goes through a suite of infrastructure projects that's going to enable our region to get to its feet and start moving. Since the Abbott government initially brought forward for our region $3.6 billion of infrastructure, we have now seen the unemployment rate of my region dropped to 4.36%, well below the Sydney, New South Wales and Australian average. In fact, that unemployment rate has dropped over the past 12 months by 2.37%, or 2,500 jobs for the people of Lindsay. This is great, great news. The Turnbull government is now going further with our innovation boom, with the way that we are now looking to unlock the potential of the innovation corridor, a master plan that really came from the brain of Barney Glover, a brilliant academic and a brilliant leader of Western Sydney University, where we will see many thousands of smart jobs move to Western Sydney. Sydney Science Park, 12,000 jobs, 10,000 research positions and the first STEM school in the country. We will be supporting this growth and these developments in this budget with continual upgrades to Stage 1 of Mulgoa Road, which of course is the element of Mulgoa Road outside Penrith Council there between Union Road and the Fire Museum. North Connex will move the M1 that will connect to the M2. That'll be great for people travelling north. Of course, West Connex will enable people getting from Parramatta to the city much, much quicker. The Western Sydney Infrastructure Plan will see the Werrington Arterial built and, of course, the upgrade of the Northern Road from from Narellan all the way through to the hospital at the Great Western Highway. The Western Sydney Airport Foundation works will see $115 million to start the preparatory work there and the commencement of the rail box, so that we can ensure that into the future we will also be connected by rail right across our region. And finally, Madam Deputy Speaker, the work that this government has done with the New South Wales Baird government in regard to asset recycling will see massive work done to the metropolitan part of the Western Line, which will increase capacity and improve efficiency of our region. That means you can get to the city quicker. That means you can get to your jobs quicker. I'd like to thank the government for their work, and I'd like to see you all out there in the hustings very soon.